And welcome back to season 2, episode 6. 6?
Yep, episode, I think.
We think we're going to run with it. Episode 6 of the Unfunded podcast. As always, I'm Lachlan Jones, your host, with my good friend
Lleyton Wall, and it's the Unfunded podcast for another week in your ears.
Yeah, we love it. We do love it. It's been a huge week. There's actually a lot to talk about.
Yep.
We're super excited. Like we said last week, with obviously other than our chat with Dicko, racing is back.
Yeah, in the thick of it now. Everything's kind of going on. You have the long course, yes, that's going on now, but the short course is pumping. We're in the middle. We're in the start of the season. Early days.
Even now, we're like looking at. Obviously, we're trying to get a good grip on, I guess, all short course racing, and we're trying to recap one race whilst we're also trying to preview the next one. So it's only a week apart.
Yeah, exactly. It's all kicking off, and we had Lanzarote last week.
Yep, first World Cup of the year.
Into Haikou this week.
Mm-hmm.
We would have had Abu Dhabi.
Yep.
That's cancelled. That's all right.
Yep.
So it's all kicking off, which is good.
Yep.
You were racing on the weekend, Lockie.
I was racing
How
on the
was
weekend. It was okay. I'll take it. You know, it was probably one of the best, I think, Oceania fields we've had in quite a while at that race. I mean, other than your Matty Hauser and your Hayden Wild and possibly Taylor Reid.
And myself.
And sorry, I
saw that clip that you said.
Yeah.
On the try.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Try.
Yeah. I made sure I put you in that one. But
that was probably straight after the pod.
Yeah, probably was. But yeah, other than you two, we basically had a full Aussie contingent there, so it was good to sort of, I guess, in the early parts of the season, suss out sort of where we are.
Measure yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't really my day overall, but I was happy that I think my swim bike's there. I'm clearly a front pack sort of athlete at the moment, so just got to keep getting fitter and fitter and faster, and hopefully it's early days.
Yeah. Exactly right.
I mean,
it's always tough Devonport though, isn't it? That hill.
Yeah, and
8 times. Ooh.
Honestly, we'll get into it, but there's some boys that are
ripping and tearing.
They're ripping and tearing right now.
Yeah.
Luke Williams going to be something to watch.
He's had 2 very good seasons. Maybe this is his year.
He could be.
Maybe we've slept on him a little bit.
We might have slept on him because he was out for blood on the weekend, and he made sure he got it. But obviously, as an athlete and a spectator of the sport, watching Lanzarote on the weekend was eye-opening.
Oh my God. They can run some rapid times.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Far out. It was insane. And we'll get to Lanzarote now,
we'll recap
maybe.
him in a moment. We've also got a couple, we're not going to preview them too much because we're obviously very much short course focused, but pretty big events going on in Australia as well. We've got T100 Gold Coast this weekend.
Yep.
And
Geelong 70.3, which is pretty much a world champs.
Stacked.
It's a world champs field for the males.
We don't really, we said at the start of the year, we're not going to talk about much long course, but that is a race we can't really skip. Especially
when it's on our doorstep, like just down the road, a few hours in Geelong. It's a
3-hour flight.
Yeah.
for most
like
other
16
people.
hours in the car.
Yeah. Most other people, you're crossing 3 countries to get to something like that.
But it's just down the road for us.
Yeah.
But we'll get into them a bit later. We're going straight into Lanzarote.
Yeah, let's just go straight into Lanzarote.
So Lanzarote, obviously first World Cup of the year. And is the sprint finish the new norm?
I think so. Like, especially in a sprint distance race.
That's what I was thinking.
Especially in a sprint distance race with that kind of dynamic. I mean, we guessed that they were going to be, because of the wind, because of the real open roads. Like, even though it was quite hilly, I still thought with that kind of field there, I thought the women might break up a little bit more, but with the men, I definitely thought it was probably going to come together.
Yeah.
And we saw that with our picks. If we're picking a breakaway, we're probably not picking David Cantero.
No.
However, it was definitely sort of, I was super surprised with the people that were there, especially in the men.
Yeah.
Like Tim Hellwig, I thought was going to be good, but
especially those returning athletes off like a bit of a stint of, not racing. Sophie was also fifth. Yeah.
Incredible.
Good result. Georgia Taylor Brown, who hasn't raced much short course, second.
Yeah.
Pretty good result. Got to admit though, the picks, yours were pretty good.
I'm just going to say I picked all 3 girls. I didn't pick them in the correct order, but I picked the top 3.
Yeah.
I was you slept on Nina Im.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I did.
She was a great athlete last year, got a few World Cup wins. I'm not sure about a World Series podium, but she was very dominant in the back end of last year in the World Cup scene. So I thought the German was going to come out strong. I had obviously Laura Lindemann, her sprint finish in Paris Olympics. I thought she would get one up over Georgia Taylor Brown, but
didn't.
No, which is probably, in my opinion, where I think, and speaking to, I think we spoke to Sam about it last week in terms of the Brits and their relay.
Yeah.
Did the British team in 2024 make the wrong decision putting Beth Potter last and not Georgia Taylor Brown?
Yeah.
Because we've seen,
well, she's got that sprint finish in her.
Exactly.
And Sam did say that she had anchored a few times.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they'll change it up for a couple of years' time.
I mean, very good that she's just come back from, like we said, the T100 sort of long course scene and just slotted straight back in like it's nothing.
That's pretty
very
cool.
impressive.
My other point is the World Cup style of racing, because the back end of last year, and we also see the South American World Cups, very run dominant. And we'll get into Haikou, which is next week, also very run dominant.
Disgustingly run dominant.
It's filthy.
Yeah.
Is the World Cup race, like as a whole, the World Cup series, more of a run dominant series than, I know the World Series is also very, they're very quick as well, but it kind of breaks up a bit more on the bike swim.
You're not seeing like the 10-person breakaways like you are, like we had in the World Series.
Yeah.
It does seem to be that way. Nearly every, other than maybe like your Tizavares, the Chengdu, I know there was a 2 up there. I'm trying to think of ones that weren't.
Calavera used to be a World Cup, so that was obviously really hard.
That was always split up. Anything that was really like either Tizzy has a 3-lap swim course.
Yeah.
That amount of turning in a swim breaks up the swim, breaks up the bike.
Yeah.
It's easy to get away there. It's also a fast dynamic course. That Chengdu is a big loop, so you don't see people. It's hard to see people, so I understand that. Calavari obviously got the hills. It completely depends on the course dynamic.
Yeah.
Like it really depends on the course. But
the saturation of athlete that is more of a runner, I guess, would identify themselves as a triathlete, as a runner.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like a deeper field there of runners in World Cups than World Series. Even though the World Series, they can run
just
quicker. Quicker or just as fast. Maybe they're a bit more of a swim bike dominant athlete.
It's almost like so we would say probably our best swimmer in the World Series right now. You got a Mark DeVay.
Yep.
Mark DeVay, and his weakness would probably be his run.
Yep.
Would Mark DeVay's position in a World Series probably be roughly the same as his position that he would get in a World Cup?
Potentially.
Because he doesn't have the Matt Houses, Henry Graffs, Westermans, those kind of caliber of swim bikers as well, to then carry him away in the World Cup.
Yeah,
he's forcibly in a runner's race.
Yeah.
You look at Chengdu. Chengdu, he was in that breakaway, but we kind of swallowed him up and he was sort of 20th, which is roughly around where he gets in World Series.
Yeah. Well, there you are. That's our little analysis of the World Cups.
It sucks to be a swim biker in a World Cup. You look at
it does. It looks like it does.
Igor Dupuis, the Frenchman, he had the fastest swim time by 10 seconds in Lanzarote.
Had no one there.
Freak swimmer. Like I started next to him in Chengdu. I thought I had quick get out until I swam next to him.
And he was out.
Had a body length on me by 100 meters. Incredible swimmer. So and I think he swam away from Mark DeVay in Tizzy as well.
Yeah,
so really
impressive.
Good swimmer. But the World Cup level, don't get me wrong, he was still up there, but not
not as high up as what he might have been or carried up.
There just wasn't enough people there to be able to bike away with him. So
I feel as if that's the same in the women's as well, where it all, like last year it was very breakaway dominant. Maybe the World Cups are more run dominant. Comes together,
which is really obviously like not ideal if you're a swim biker trying to gain points or gain like
move your way up.
Yeah, move your way up into the World Series. Like I say it all the time. I think I'm probably more on the Mark DeVay side, where I think I'm better I'll probably get the same result in a World Series that I would in a World Cup because I'll at least have people to ride with, hopefully.
Exactly. Well, it'd be interesting to see how these athletes go at the start of the season, and we'll see them maybe progress into the World Series and see how they go versus their World Cup results versus World Series.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll jump back to that later in the year.
The other thing that I took from this, and I think it's going to be great for short course world triathlon, because we're going to see, you've essentially got at the end of 2024, you had your Olympic cycle. That obviously is like the big sort of draw card for people to come into short course. So like, for example, you had your Hayden Wilds, Georgia Taylor Browns, your Kate Woffs just dominate the year.
Yep.
Very strong. Basically show that they're the best athletes in short course at the Olympics and the World Series. They then go off and they've raced T100s, same as Alex Yee, did the marathons, all that. They go do their side quests for a year, whilst we've left Matt Hauser, Nina Ime, David Cantero to sort of grow and blossom in the short course. And they've gone world champions. They've won World Series, World Cups. They've blossomed in the short course. Now we've got these long course guys, like we saw Georgia Taylor Brown, Sophie Evans sort of come back. Are they going to be as competitive? It's almost like we've got...
It's the battle of going long, coming back.
Yeah, which people like Georgia Taylor Brown, I think Kate Woff will be fine. I think Georgia Taylor Brown will be fine. Hayden Wild will probably be fine with a bit more short course training. What I think it's done, and it's probably given a really positive effect to the short course scene, is the density of high-end athletes we now have. We're not going to have, a race and you go, Alex Yee's on the start list. Well, might as well give him the gold medal now.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt Hauser's there, give him the gold medal now. We already know he's won it.
It's very dynamic at the moment. With, I guess, like the people who are coming up for this next cycle, but then also the ones that went away and are coming back.
Yeah. Well, like,
so it's
exactly like Hauser said to, when he started in...
Not going to just let them in.
We're not just going to let them walk back in and think that they can run the show. You know, like, we have to fight for what we've grown and what we've developed here.
Yeah.
Let's like put up a fight. And they did. So that's going to ask your Alex Yees and your Hayden Wilds to step up. Same as Georgia Taylor Brown and Sophie Evans. Like, they're going to have to step up now. Kate Woff, when she comes back, you're going to have to step up and really like...
Prove your point. That you were
Nina.
the best.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
And I think all that's going to do, we're going to have a bigger density of high-performing athletes, and it's going to be back to the golden era days where
you have 10, 15 guys that could, or guys and girls that could win it.
It's literally going to be, how is this race going to play out? Is it going to be a run race? Because then these 5 to 10 people can win it. If it's going to be a breakaway, then these 5 to 10 people can win it.
And you don't know what kind of way that could swing either race. And maybe the courses are what will break that up the most. And hopefully we see those exciting courses.
Hopefully,
keep developing.
Hopefully that encourages more exciting courses like your Calavaris and in London, if it's in a a nicer
suburb.
Like put it in a park or Leeds. Like the Leeds course is super challenging. Yeah. So hopefully that excites. Hopefully that incites more exciting competition. We also got our first look at the live stream.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah. You didn't get a chance to watch it.
No.
It was very early. So the only reason I watched it was because Rory and I were driving home from Devonport to the airport at 3 a.m. or something. First look at the live stream. And you know what? Now that I've already paid the money, it's worth it.
It's worth it. Okay, well, that's good.
They've made some really good changes. Like, I think...
The first World Cups were free as well.
Exactly. That's... We like free stuff.
Free stuff's great.
People like free stuff.
Want to give us free stuff?
Yeah.
Send it this way.
But the app itself, it looked really professional. It looked really set up. The interviews beforehand, kind of like the graphics sort of leading in. It felt like, when KO kind of put their really high definition, like really cool,
HD
exciting
screens.
Yeah, it just kind of amped it up a little bit. Yeah. I've got one problem, and that is the commentary. So... Obviously, they haven't got, because they're not in a booth like we saw Belinda and Will.
Yep, not on ground.
Wollongong. They're not on ground. They've not got the professional setup. They're clearly just watching from their computer at home on the live stream, probably just on a phone call in on a pair of headphones.
Yeah.
So it was really static. So like they were kind of interrupting each other. It was breaking in and out a little bit. So the commentary wasn't too crash hot.
Yep.
That was my only issue.
Okay.
But I've got 2 issues actually with the commentary.
But they were our old commentators, firstly.
Yeah, it was so Trevor Harris is now moved down to
World Cup status.
World Cups. He's now World Cup status. He's lost points, lost aura. And we had, it was Annie Emerson.
Okay.
Who was
and then also
it was Helen Jenkins.
Helen Jenkins. I think
who
could forget?
They've got a few. I think they've got a few backups.
Yeah.
I've got one sort of tip for Annie Emerson. and she ruined David Cantero's moment in the sprint
Maybe
finish.
it cheated him up.
I don't know if I'd be pretty G'd up if I. Anyway, Trevor Harris was essentially
Vintage Trevor Harris.
I was watching it and I got a little bit confused at what I was watching at some point. I was a little bit nervous that I'd left a different browser open because I'll play the tape and you tell me what the first thing you hear is, okay? You tell me if there's something a bit off here. This is David Cantero and Tim Hellwig's sprint finish.
Yep. I'm glad you've prefaced that.
And Hellwig has the call. Cantero is trying to come on his inside. Hellwig so strong. Cantero though is coming again. And Cantero's superior sprint is going to win him the day.
I think that's shocking. That's going to be one of the worst commentary moments ever in live sport.
Imagine if that
She's
was
just
like
moaning.
I understand you're excited. Like I understand, Annie. It was a great sprint finish. Like I was also really excited watching that. But
I'm not that excited.
You've got to control yourself just a touch better than that. Like that was concerning. But other than that, great.
maybe mute your mic for the sprint finish and just leave it up to Trevor.
Yeah, honestly, like I never thought I would say all I wanted to hear was Trevor instead of Annie Emerson moaning in the background. Other than that, worth the money.
Okay, that's good.
Some people, you know what? Some people might like it. It might have brought in a different demographic.
Maybe that's why you have to pay.
Of sickos.
That's why it's behind a paywall.
All right, we're gonna let's stop that before we're gonna take it way too far. But yes, and
improvements, which is good.
We're here for positive criticism.
Yeah,
is that?
Constructive criticism.
Constructive. That's what I was going for. Constructive criticism. We're always here to help. Yeah.
So hopefully Will and Belinda just make sure that when you get that first WTCS.
Yeah, Belinda, no moaning.
That'd be good. Thank you. Moving on.
Next segment, we want to bring this back. I think we want to bring in, we did this, I think we probably did this twice.
Oh, yeah.
At the very, very start, this time last year when we were a brand new baby podcast. But now I think we've, maybe left a mark a little bit on the short course world. Probably not yet.
Yeah,
but
maybe not.
We want to bring in an athlete of the race and we want to bring that back. It's not going to be, if you win it, you're going to get it every week. It's not the winner. It's something that somebody's done.
Something notable in the race.
Respectful. And we've gone, you know what? You might not have won, but that is something to be pointed out.
Yep.
And this week, Lleyton, who was it?
It was Feni Zelias from Hungary.
Feni Zelias. And I know you didn't see it because you didn't watch the race.
No. I watched the reel of it though. So okay. I did know.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those who don't know, Fani, she's also 17. She's a
17?
2008 baby.
Wow.
That's really
impressive.
young. And I feel like she's been on the scene for ages.
Yeah.
Made her debut in Super League when she was like 15 years old.
Wow.
So just a star of the future. Anyway, the Hungarian, she was first out of the water. And she crashed heavily. We'll put a clip up of it. Obviously, it's like not nice to see, I guess. Yeah. But literally hit a cone, front flip over the handlebars, like heavy contact to the ground. Runs the sixth fastest split of the day. A 17:05 5K run to finish ninth.
That's ultra impressive. The fact that she just didn't give up. Tenacity.
Massive. Massive. Like, as such a young athlete, a 17-year-old girl, you'd probably expect them to cop a hit like that
and have
call it a day.
Yeah.
You'd expect... I
would probably do it. If I copped a hit like that and fell over my handlebars, I'd be like...
You're defeated.
Yeah.
I'd be sobbing.
Yeah.
But to go run the sixth fastest run of the day in a field like that and to come ninth, massive respect to you. So, athlete of the race.
Kudos.
Fani Zelias. She's not going to know. She's not going to hear about it. But
Can Hungarians, what do they speak? What language?
Oh, we sound so...
Yeah, let's not get into it.
Let's not embarrass ourselves like that. Alrighty, on to the next one.
Okay. This is where I'm a bit annoyed. I'm annoyed.
Angry Lleyton.
Angry Lleyton's here. And it's not nice.
All right, I'll sit here and listen.
Because I got a little email on Friday afternoon.
Oh, I bet.
And the race that I was entered in got cancelled.
Yep.
So, obviously, I booked the Airbnb the day before, booked the flights the month before, So I'm an organised king.
That's why you do what I do and just don't do it to the week before.
Yeah, but then it costs more money.
Now you guys know why I do it.
But it's been cancelled. Auckland Conti Cup got cancelled. And it's pissed me off because it's 2 weeks before a race. And realistically, 2 weeks before a race, you should know that you're going to cancel the event at least a month before.
Yep.
And as athletes, if we get onto a start line and we get taken off the start line or we don't want to race within the week, we get a penalty. Yep. We get like a month ban.
You've got a penalty for that.
No.
Right.
No,
Okay.
that won't happen. But if we were to pull off an event race the week before, we get a penalty.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking,
why do they not get
why
penalised?
don't federations get penalties for pulling off races?
That is because it was
It's, to be honest, this is kind of shit from
Triathlon New Zealand, yeah.
They've pulled 2 races in the last 2 years
Yeah.
that people have, and it's becoming a bit of a trend.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're going to want to host races and you really, really want to, you know, host, which it seems like they do,
Yeah.
then pull off a race every single year.
Mm.
Should you be able to host a race?
Yeah.
I
If you've
think
done
you should
this,
be like somewhat, you know, limited to what you can hold.
because understandably, obviously there's races and we're not talking about the races like Abu Dhabi.
No. That's completely different.
Completely
But
different.
that was also 3 weeks. They made that call early. They could have made Abu Dhabi call, you know, last week.
Yeah.
Where they could have seen what was going on in that area.
Obviously
and then called it.
completely different circumstances.
Yeah.
So like even if that one happened a week before, we don't expect you to keep the race running.
Yeah.
That is something different. But I believe, do you know why? Have they told you why?
No.
So from my understanding, it was because, and what's the word where I can say this without getting in trouble?
Like not an accusation.
I'm not trying to accuse.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's the one that saves us from getting in trouble.
Cancelled.
But allegedly that it was because they haven't got the amount of age group participation numbers that they thought they were. So they've now not
Just
got the
cancelled.
money to fund the event,
Yeah.
which I think is pretty upsetting that you're reliant on.
On the age groupers to make the money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because exactly like this, you guys are all out of pocket now, or you've had to go through insurance to
Try and
cover
get
your
some- yeah.
cover your costs. But yeah, and you're right. This is the second time it's happened in Triathlon New Zealand.
So do you reckon they should get a ban? Or like,
I think
I'm
they're
not
definitely-
just saying New Zealand itself, but like any kind of federation that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to have your race cancelled a month in advance.
Yeah.
Fair enough, because things happen.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be cancelled like on a Friday arvo 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
I
Because
think it's pretty poor.
this isn't there's races in Africa where this happens all the time. It
Yeah.
always seems to happen at the Conti Cup level, obviously,
Yes,
because it's smaller local organising committees, and I understand it is harder for them to
Yeah.
put on races. But
We understand that.
at the same time, yes, you are correct. Like if we have to face, you know,
Some
punishment,
kind of punishment. Yeah.
and we get punished if we pull off too late. We get punished if we even federations get punished if they make substitutions between athletes at the wrong time. So why are local organising committees of federations not also getting punished for you guys have paid all this money to come here, and 2 weeks before we just pulled it from under you?
Yeah.
Just because of circumstances we didn't maybe predict coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we're taking the risk. There also has to be some risk.
Risk on their end.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just think
I'm all for it. What kind of punishment are you after?
Well, I mean, we get as athletes, if you pull off late, you get a month.
Yeah.
Month where you can't race. I think.
A year of you don't get to put a race on.
Well,
next
maybe
year.
like you get only a limited number of races that you can put on. Well, if you can only, because New Zealand have said that they could do 3 this year.
Yep.
They have a World Cup at the end of the year.
Yep. they do.
Whether that goes ahead, I don't know. I wouldn't be booking your flights.
I was going to do it. So now you've made me worried.
Book them 2 weeks in
Yeah,
advance,
yeah.
like you always do. Lockie.
I'll book them
So
just
it's all
before.
good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's like, well, you can only hold this level of race, or you can only hold 1 race a year.
Or
Limit them.
Or your national relay ranking loses points.
Well, potentially something like that could work.
That's severe.
where actually
The athletes are
impacts
impacted.
the federation. Well, unfortunately, and if like nations are gonna go put on races, and it's an international sport, they should have some kind of I guess, what's the word, like, be held accountable. Accountability.
Yeah, I don't know why you were asking me for the word.
You looked at me so blank.
I'll get my thesaurus out.
They should be held accountable for
Yep.
their actions.
Yep.
That's probably my thing.
Yep.
Whatever it is, I don't know. Maybe it could be a mixed team relay kind of penalty. Like they aren't allowed to race the next mixed relay.
Well, look, I haven't had that problem happen to me yet, so I'm not as passionate about it as you are, but I understand.
The frustration.
I understand the frustration.
It is very much more on a Conti level, like the World Cup and the WTCS. They don't really tend to get
Usually their
cancelled.
funding has been kind of like determined a year out
Yeah.
for a World Cup because they're quite expensive. There's TV rights.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a bit more marketing and media to come out about that. There's better avenues to make money
Yeah.
for them.
But yeah, the old Conti level of racing, it's
Bit of a slap in the ass, isn't it?
It is.
What do you feel like you got that off your chest?
Yeah, I have now.
Do you feel better?
I feel a bit better.
I was
brewed
wondering-
for about 4 days.
You seemed a little pent up outside.
Yeah.
I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Angry. Now I have to try and chase Airbnb, my non-refundable Airbnb that I bought.
When they always ask, like, oh, do you want to add on $100 for the cancellation fee? No. Why would I want to cancel, you idiot?
It's going ahead. I'll be there whether I'm sick or not, so it doesn't matter.
Like, you got to email them, hey, guys, I don't know what happened. I paid for the $100 cancellation fee. Obviously, fault on your end. Pay me all my money back.
Yeah. Anyway.
Like we said, big weekend this weekend on the Goldie.
Yep. Gold Coast.
Are we going to be there?
It's revving up. Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay. We should make up fake media badges. Or we could email
I
someone.
emailed for a media badge.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But they haven't responded.
I wonder who. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Do we have any ins there?
who's our ins?
Dunno.
Well, this only comes out on a Friday.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure the
so-
racing starts Saturday. So we're leaving ourselves very late.
But T100's on the Gold Coast, which is cool.
Yeah. Own backyard. And there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. There's a lot of events, which is cool.
I'll tell you what,
happening.
there's
It's a
not
big
a-
community thing.
There's not a lot going on in the women's elite race, though.
Wow. That's
The start list is quite.
it's very Oceania dominant.
It's not what we predicted. It's not the big sort of spectacle that we thought.
Well, it doesn't feel, the hype of this T100 doesn't feel quite like we thought it would 6 months ago when it got announced.
I think because when it first got announced, we thought both men and women were going to be racing.
And I think that's where T100 went wrong. See, I also
messed
feel
up.
as if if it was just a men's race, it would be pretty boring as well. Not boring, but it would be like a bit.
I think
I want to see a whole spectacle, a whole weekend, like 2 days of racing.
Yeah,
I want to see it all going on.
it's not helped that I think we definitely built it around Ash Gentle, Australia's sort of golden child, a golden athlete in that sort of
There is
middle course.
It is still like I think that it's still a pretty quality field. I
mean,
it's not like your massive big names. We'll still be a good race. Let me get it up.
I understand
Georgia Taylor Brown's coming over. We have Taylor Nibb coming over.
Yeah.
Who else? Who's the Spanish?
They were promoting Ellie Salthouse a lot, but
Ellie Salthouse is the Australian hope.
yeah, Danny Di Francesco making
Danny
her return to
D,
triathlon.
Yeah, that's cool. Sarah Perez Sala. Do you know her?
She was the one that did the para.
Yeah. Natalie Van Coverden. It's very Oceania. We have Jess Fulliger,
Yep.
Nicole Vanderkay,
Mm-hmm.
Imogen Simmons.
Oh, she's back.
Yep. Rebecca Clark, and a few longer course athletes.
It's not. I
a
think
bad
because
field.
we're missing
I think-
Ash Gentle, we're missing Kate Woff now. Kate Woff was another big one that people wanted
Yeah.
to see, the reigning champ out
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
But now that we're not going to be seeing those two, it's just we're not seeing those two, and the fact that Geelong has got the men's race that it does.
See, I think that's where T100 went wrong here.
I think Ironman have won this battle.
They have between T100 and Ironman this weekend.
Ironman won.
It goes to Ironman
They're licking their lips right now.
because they do have 3 world champions racing in the same race.
I reckon when Geelong I can't remember who was on there first, but it was Yella. Was it Yella and Bloomy?
Yep.
Yella and Bloomy were always racing. And then I think when Hayden's now jumped on the start list, they've
it's
just
mega.
gone, oh my God. Are you
And that's a win to Ironman 1-0.
massively. They've nailed that. I mean, we've got so many. There's going to be massive age group races. You got Maddie Hauser doing the 10K. I think that was hoping to be the next big pull for the men's, but no, it's just not enough.
Yeah, it's sad that hasn't quite got the hype. Like I feel in Australia, it'll still have hype and it'll still be a good race.
Yeah.
And atmosphere, hopefully, when we go down there and watch it. But the fact that Geelong is on at the same time, on the same weekend when we could have had that quality all in the Gold Coast.
Let's work out our schedules a bit better next year.
Yeah.
T100 and Ironman. Like, let's not have a massive men's race and a massive women's race.
Same weekend,
different entities and like different.
And even the age groupers have to think where they're going.
Yeah.
It's like, do I want to race a T100 or do I want to go race Geelong?
Yeah.
And then potentially qualify for Nice?
What's really annoying is that, I mean, well, it's not annoying, but obviously Matty Hauser did Geelong last year.
Yeah.
Imagine if he was doing Geelong again this year.
Exactly right.
You literally would have had, that probably would have been, you would have had your world champion, short course world champion, T100 world champion, half Ironman. And I know Christian didn't win in the full Ironman, but he got third or second.
Oh, he does have a title, the COVID year.
Exactly. Oh no, he's won one, but not the previous. He's not the current.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not the current world champion, but he was on the podium. So, you know, you literally have a full range of short to the longest possible distance racing in one race. That's
cool.
That is a race.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, obviously, because Hauser's not there.
Yeah.
But that would have been awesome.
But then also you have why maybe some of the women haven't come over. I know we have a few injured, but we don't have like the top tier women coming over. Well, it's in Australia.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pain.
Especially with what's going on at the moment. I understand like
we're going to stay in Europe and potentially just race the 70.3s around.
Yeah. Even America.
Here.
Yeah. A few Ironman Texas is coming up. So 70. I don't know if that's 70.3 or full, but yeah, there's races elsewhere. Yeah. So it is a bit of a ball ache to get
hopefully it has a good hype around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll still be a good race to watch. There's still fair few good women, but more Oceania dominant. Yeah. Which I thought we would have. I think what we thought was they would draw a bit more international. To it.
Exactly.
But that's all right. That is kind of the downfall of racing in Oceania.
We're just far away from everything.
Yeah. The fact that Yella lives here, and Hayden is over the ditch.
Yeah.
Kind of draws people to Geelong. You know, like it's easy. It's a pro race to get there. But yeah, that's a huge one. If we want to move on to that, we've kind of talked about it.
I don't know too much about Geelong. This is you.
Nah, not really either, but there's 3 big dogs racing it, and I think it's going to be sick.
All right, let's just make it super quick. Who do you think's winning out of those 3? Podium right there. 1, 2, 3.
I think Christian's coming third.
Yeah, same.
Hayden, Yella, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You could go whatever.
I think Hayden.
I think he could win it as well, Hayden. Sorry, Yella.
Hayden, Yella, Christian.
Yeah.
Also, just listening to the All In Triathlon pod, I don't think Yella's been...
He's more going...
He wants to go longer,
full.
but he's also been a little bit sick, I think.
He?
Yeah. But that was a few weeks ago, so... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It'll be exciting. But also...
This is going to be my favourite race of the weekend. Because I'm really curious.
You would say that.
I'm really curious to see how he's going to go.
Yeah. Matt Hauser versus Alex Yee.
Is Alex Yee doing it?
I thought he was.
No, see, don't. You're saying things that we don't know yet. We told ourselves we weren't going to do that. I don't know if it's confirmed that he's doing it.
Okay, we can't confirm.
But there's obviously been rustles in the bushes.
Well, he's here in Australia.
Yeah.
Well, if he replied to our DM, we could have got him on and asked him.
Yeah, Alex. Lleyton got excited again and went on the... Lleyton did it again, went on the DMs.
Still no reply. Been looking at my phone every day.
DM'd Alex last week and he's not said a word.
He's aired it.
He's responded to us before, so we know it's in his DMs.
Yeah. And he saw the last message about the pre-race rituals.
He'll see it next week.
Yeah, next week.
Sorry, boys, I'm on a plane. But if that race does happen, Alex Yee and Matt Hauser.
It'd be interesting.
I think Alex Yee will have him.
Yeah.
I think Hauser's great.
So. What time do you think these boys will run? Because we had this discussion. Was it with Matt or was it with Aaron where we said, what do you believe the fastest 10K could be off the bike?
Oh, man, that's just hurting my brain. I think it might have been with Hauser.
I think it was. And I think he said 28:30s off the bike.
Well, I know Alex was in the 28s in the Paris Olympic test event.
Okay.
He was in the 28s for the 10.
Yeah.
But we obviously saw Hayden's run at the start of last year, which was a 27:40 something.
Yep.
I think I'm in the ballpark there. But
Around there.
Around there.
Very quick.
Rapid.
Too quick to comprehend, really.
Rapid. Do we think Hauser is going sub 28?
Oh, fuck. I couldn't tell you.
The only thing.
The course is pretty, undulating.
For
you
the
have a few little hills.
For the people who don't know the 10K course this weekend, it's also, for me, it's going to be very wind dependent. Because if you've got a southerly, like the wind coming from the south, you're going to have a headwind for 80% of the way. Yeah. I think they've got it like a twilight time. So I think usually the wind settles down a little bit. So
you never know.
You never know.
And I think there's a cyclone off the coast.
So if it's windy and the wind's gone the wrong way, it's not a quick running day.
No. And also if he doesn't have
someone
pacing or runners around him, I think it's going to be harder to run.
A sub 28 running through 5K at 14 minutes, who's pacing you for that?
Yeah.
I'd have to go run a 20 second PB just through 5K, just to pace you through 5K. Yeah. It's insane. That's insane.
You get one person on the front for every single K.
Yeah, we're all going to have to just sprint a K just to pace him.
He gets his whole squad just 1K reps. It's go run as fast as you can for a K.
All right, okay, let's just put it down then. Say best case scenario, conditions perfect. Perfect conditions. What's he running?
27:50.
Do you reckon? Okay, you reckon perfect conditions is going
under it? Yeah, I don't. I actually can't even fathom running that quick, so I wouldn't know.
I was going to go 28:15.
Okay,
28:15 perfect conditions.
Perfect conditions. Okay,
I just don't
this
think
weekend.
I don't think
overall under 28:30.
I think he's going over, and you think he's going under.
I reckon he could go under. Yeah,
I just don't think we have the athletes to pace him.
Yeah,
that's also going to be an issue. No, I don't think he's going to go, but he's going to go close. And he's going to give it a good crack.
Very quick.
And that's also an impressive time.
What day is that?
Sunday.
Don't know.
That's a Sunday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. If Alex was to do it, I honestly think Alex would probably be 15 to 20. He would only just go under 20, I think. 28, sorry.
Yeah.
It's early days, man.
Yeah,
it's early days. It's very early days.
Okay. Well, there you are. That's a few races going on. Not really our domain, those longer course races and a 10K road race.
A 10K road race, I think we've got.
I couldn't fathom going that quick.
You're right.
So,
it actually hurts me to think about going that quick.
And we'll get on to the last race of the weekend.
The main
one.
The
most important one, of course.
Yep.
Haikou World Cup. Not Haikou. Haikou World Cup in China. Apparently it's on a little island.
Okay.
Below China.
China?
Just off the coast.
China got quite a few World Cups. The World Series. They do put on quite a few races, which is really nice.
And they do put on a bit of a show when you're there.
Yeah. They really look after you.
Yeah.
They look after you.
But there is a challenge racing in Asia. Maybe we'll do a podcast on that about the challenges that you face racing in Asia. I did that.
What are the challenges?
Oh, well, sometimes it can be pretty crap.
I feel like they don't like it. I feel like sometimes they don't like me very much.
Oh, probably not. You've got the tattoos.
No, I have had, and I think I've probably spoken about it on the podcast before. I've definitely been targeted for my tattoos over there before.
Yeah.
Where I've had to cover them up, or they haven't let me in the pool.
Yeah.
I've had to wear
you
long...
have the tiger, which in Osaka is a gang.
See, and it was the Osaka race.
Yeah.
I had to wear a long sleeve rashi in the pool. They wouldn't let me swim. I was doing my pre-race warm-ups in a long sleeve rashi.
Yeah. And they're hot, those pools.
Imagine me. I literally would do about 400 meters and get out because I'm like, it's drowning me.
Yeah.
I have a smiley face on the same arm. I'm not a gang member. I've got a rose there. Like
sorry, mum.
I've got sorry, mum. I understand the tiger. And there's, I don't know.
They're just cool, man.
Yeah. I just thought they looked cool on Pinterest.
Okay.
But yeah, there are definitely quite a few challenges racing in China, but hopefully in the World Cup level, they definitely seem to look after you a bit better.
Yep. Haikou World Cup.
Yep.
It's a flat course.
Yeah.
If you've raced in China, It's flat highways, very
roads.
quick, big roads, great infrastructure.
Yeah. We're not there for that though.
But yeah, I think he'll be run dominant, as we said before. It looks run dominant on both sides, men and women.
Oh my God. If you've seen the start list of the men,
it's crazy.
It is honestly one of the most incredible. It's my nightmare of a World Cup.
It looks disgustingly fast.
I'm just going to go through the
how quick will they run? Okay, here we are. Before you do the names,
is it a 5K?
5K sprint distance. Yep.
They're going close to. They're going 14:0.
Yeah.
We saw David Cantero run a 14:16
Yep.
last on Lanzarote, and he had a 10-second penalty.
Yeah. So there you are.
This is a sprint distance.
Yep. I reckon it could be 13:59.
You reckon they're going sub 14?
They could.
Oh, I don't know.
Some
about
of these
sub 14.
boys could.
I'm just going to say. So
if they're all running together, they could.
David Cantero, Max Studer, Callum McCluskey, Ollie Conway, Reece Vanason, Roberto Sanchez, that Matthias, I never know how to say his last name, Bulli, Hugo Milner, who else is there? That could be Michael Garr, another great one. Tim Hellwig.
Yep.
Nicholas Keller.
Yep.
And I can't find him, but the other, he raced on the weekend. Abdul,
the Moroccan.
The Moroccan.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's there as well. So like you've got one of the best run races.
Yeah. That's a South American run race.
That's a World Series run race right there. Like that is scary. But yeah, I'm excited to watch it.
I am excited to watch it.
I'm happy I'm not racing it, but I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it'll be fast.
Women's as well. I don't think the women's is as exciting.
Not quite. I feel
I'm
as
being
if
honest.
the women are waiting for the World Series to start.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
and I feel as if more of the women are European based.
There's 20 more men on the start list than women. So there's only 38 women on the start list. And, you know, you still got like Sian Rainsley, like Liv Matthias is coming over.
Yep.
Sarah Mensu, the Spanish athlete's going to be there. Desiree Ridner.
Yep.
With two Aussie girls, Shah Derbs and Sophie Malawicki.
Yep.
They're going to be there. But yeah, it just doesn't have quite that. Looking at it, it doesn't have that. Oh, like, wow.
It's not quite as deep as the men's.
I struggled to pick my men for a different reason to why I struggled to pick the women.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
Okay, let's get into your men then.
Yeah, okay. So my men.
One of your 10. Who are you going?
My picks.
Yep.
And this is tough, but Ollie Conway.
Yep.
Max Studer.
Yep.
I completely forgot to say him in the thing as well. Hugo Milner.
Yep. Okay.
I haven't put Quintero on there.
Oof.
The reason I haven't put Quintero on there, he's just raced in Lanzarote. He's just run a 14:16. 14:6 if you take away the penalty.
Yeah.
Flat stick on a Sunday.
Yeah.
He's now got to come race.
Yeah.
6 days later.
Yeah.
I just think
it's going to take it out of him.
When you've got Ollie Conway, Hugo Milner, who have just done a massive block on the Gold Coast here. Big preseason block.
The only thing with Hugo is he crashed the other day.
I did see that. He was in the airboat.
Yeah. So he crashed on the way to crit the other day.
I know. I'm still going to pick him.
Yeah.
Because he's had a mean cross-country season. I think Hugo Milner, he'll come third.
Okay.
And Max Studer, the Swiss, he just races in China.
He's good in China.
He just
so
races
I have
in China.
Studer number 1.
Wow.
Good in China. Quintero, I've got him as in 2.
Yep.
The pedigree.
He's a tough one.
If it's a run race, you got to have Quintero there.
I really struggled to not put him on.
And then I have Hugo Milner. I do believe Studer and Milner are more 10K guys.
Yeah.
But I think they'll get it done.
Why not Conway?
I don't know.
Just think those three are better.
Yeah, flavour of the month, you know?
Fair. Flavour of the month.
Something
Never
different.
say that again. And we'll give our Aussie boys a shout out because we can't not. But we've got Cal McCluskey, Brandon Copeland, Toby Powers, Braden Mercer.
Yep.
4 boys repping the green and gold.
Cool.
All 4 of those boys just raced on the weekend as well. So and they're all around the mark.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Okay, the women's.
women, I've got number 1, Sian Rainsley.
Yep.
Number 2, I got the not Russian, AIN. What does that stand for again?
I don't know.
Athletes Independent Nation, something like that. Diana Isakova.
Yep.
And then 3rd, I went Shah Derbs.
Cool.
Dark horse.
Yep. I've got Diana Isakova.
Yep.
So, our unknown Russian.
Unknown.
Well, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, okay.
Desiree Randor.
Ridner.
I can never say it either.
You're really good, mate.
It's like that French Canadian names. And then I have Sarah Manso. Sarah. Yeah. Same difference.
Sara Guerrero Monso.
Yeah. There you are. Yeah, I've got her in 3rd.
Muchas gracias. Yeah,
Cool.
okay. The women, obviously, I think it's going to be a run race just as much as the men.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got a small field like that. Like, I think they're going to be just as much of a run race. So,
and they're all, quality women. I think if they can all run under 16, I mean, not under 16, sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a rapid.
17.
They're all like 17, sub 17 girls.
Yeah, for sure. And this is definitely at a better time for us to watch. So you'll be able to experience the new live stream. Have you paid for it?
No.
So do you need my account details?
Yep. Okay. I'll take them.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll just make an unfunded one. We'll put it on the card that doesn't have any money on it.
We'll go into the overdraft straight away.
Yeah. Well, we'll just open up an account, thanks, and just straight into the negatives. How are you going to pay us back? We're not. Bank's money. Alrighty. So plenty happening. Plenty going on. Reviewing lots. Thanks for all the people that are new on the Instagram as well. Please like those graphics that I put up because they fucking take me a long time to do. So please give me some support on the Instagram. Yeah. Oh, actually, I've got one thing to say that I wanted to touch on this with the Devonport.
Yep.
So I came on here and I said there was one thing that really upset me about Napier.
Yeah, and what was it? I can't remember.
Being called a veteran.
Oh, yeah. Did you get veterans? Go veteran?
Did I get go veterans? It's all I heard on the course was go veterans, and the commentator was calling me a veteran.
Who's the commentator?
I don't know, but I hate him.
It wasn't Falco.
No. Oh. I reckon Falco was in his ear telling him to call me a veteran. So
go the veterans.
before we'd even lined up, I was walking out and he goes, "Oh, I've heard there's also a battle between the two veterans, Lachlan Jones and Kai Wild." And I've gone, what the fuck? How is this? And everyone was just saying, go veteran or go the unfunded. Because I obviously asked that. So I was like, I'm not even known as an individual athlete anymore. No. I'm just known as
the veteran or podcast guy. You're the old Lockie. It's time to retire.
I honestly,
you are the old podcast guy.
I know.
That's you.
That's
what you're known for.
I was on the start line. We'd lined up in our number order and the Schofields pulled me up and they were like, we feel really bad because they're all calling you the veteran, but we're all older than you. Like, how does that make sense?
Too much Gold Coast sun.
Yeah. And then I put up my Instagram post, recapping the race, and the first 2 comments were veteran comments. I'm like, it's you know what it is.
I salute you.
It's as soon as you don't like something, people sink their teeth in more.
Yeah, 100%. And you bite.
Bastards have sunk your damn teeth into it. And it's breaking my heart. I don't like it.
From the veteran and the young buck. Thank you.
I love that you put "stay unfunded" as your closing.
No, that wasn't. I didn't put that in.
So, guys, just this is both of us, both Lleyton and I, signing out. Stay unfunded. Have a good week, guys. Thank you very much.